Hi, in today's video I'm going to tell how to read in Excel. So for reading in Excel I'm going to use Apache library for Java, and you can use any version of Java, but I'm going to use Java 11. So let me show you the Excel file. So the Excel file must be in XLSX format, and this is the Excel file. So I'm using IntelliJ IDE. You can use any IDE if you want. We are going to create a Maven project, and I am using Java 11. Let me select the folder and finish, and let me name it Excel methods. Then I'm going to click finish. And as the program loads up, we are going to pom.xml folder, and here I'm going to write dependencies. Let me just check this dependencies, and then I'm going to paste it. This line of code is given in the description box, so you can go there and copy it. Now we have to load Maven changes, and then it is going to automatically download all the folders and requires needed for it. So after that I'm going to just cut it, then go to src, then go to main, and then right click on Java and create a Java class. Let me name it Excel methods. Now over here, let me just rename it. I just write any other name. So X should be small, and then refresh. Okay, that's great. So first of all I'm going to create some private variables. So first one is file input stem, and let me name it file. Then I'm going to do is to create a private xxf workbook, and let me name it workbook. Then I'm going to go to private xssf sheet, let me name it sheet. And then we are going to create another private string, and it's going to be Excel file path. Okay, so that's great. Then we are going to create a, what's its name, is constructor. So for creating a constructor in IntelliJ, you just need to do right click and then go to generate and create constructor. And I'm not going to create constructor for anything, then that's why I'm going to select none, and then it is going to create a constructor. Let me write a comment that it do nothing. Okay, so now we are going to create a method which is going to load the existing file which is going we are going to read. So let me name it public, and its name should be same as the Java class. In my example it's Excel methods. You are going to use your name. I'm going to name it Excel use existing existing file. Sorry, file. Okay. Uh, Sorry, file, not workbook. And it is going to take a string, and its name is going to be file path. So that's great. And then we are going to do is use try catch because we are handling with uh, what you call it, files. That's why we have to use try catch, else it's not gonna work. So that's great. Then we are going to do is use this dot excel file path equal the file path which we are going to take from the user. Then I'm going to do is do file equal new file input stream, and I'm going to pass excel file path, so it is going to find the file and set it in the variable file. Then we are going to create a workbook equals new XSS workbook, and we are going to give it the file path. Okay, that's great. And then after try catch, let me just wait. After try catch, we have to do is just give this, return this, which is this. So now we are going to write the main code, means the method which is going to read the Excel file. So let me create it. I'm going to name public void. Its name is going to be Excel read full Excel file. Read full Excel file. So, and it is going to take integer sheet number. So this sheet number is the number at which we are going to read the sheet. So we are going to create a sheet, and sheet equals new, sheet equals workbook dot get sheet at, it is going to take the index which is the sheet number. Then we are going to create an iterator, and it is a type of row iterator, so I'm going to type row, and let me name it row iterator. So as you can see, it's in red color, so what I'm going to do is just hover on it and import class. This is, so now we are going to use equals to, then we are going to write sheet dot iterate. Okay, so it is going to iterate through all the rows. Then we are going to create a while loop, and it is going to be row iterate has next, so it is going to iterate to all the rows. Okay, let me just go down a little to show you better. Now inside a, I'm going to create a row which is going to be row iterator dot next. So every time this while loop runs, the row at which the row iterator is, the value is going to set to this variable row. Okay, so now I'm going to use a while loop inside a while loop. Sorry, first of all we have to create an iterator. It is going to be a cell type iterator cell. So it is a cell type iterator. Let me name it cell iterator equals row dot cell iterator. First of all, let me import the class. Okay, and then we are going to create a while loop, which while loop, and let it is going to use cell iterator. It is going to iterate through all the cells. Okay, and then we are going to create a cell type variable, which is going to take the value of cell iterator. The next every time it runs, it is going to change the value. So inside here, now we are going to is create a switch case to check whether the given cell type is numeric or anything like that. So I'm going to test over here two types, which is case numeric and case string. You can test for case boolean and other thing like this. So I'm going to text case. If the case is numeric, then you can do system dot out dot print print and int cell dot get numeric cell value plus a backslash t. If you don't know what the backslash t is, then it's like it is going to do is just after I print, it's going to create a tab. Tab means four spaces. Okay, then we are going to break a break, and then we are going to do another case. It's going to be case. If it's string, then we are going to just copy it. Let me just copy both the lines, copy, paste. Okay, and instead of numeric cell value, we are going to do get string cell value, and after that, and when the while loop completes, we are going to print system dot out dot print ln, and it's an empty string. We are not going to print anything. Then wait. Okay, sorry, not over here, but over here. Okay, and after this, at the very end, means the very end, after the while loop is completed, the main while loop has completed, we are going to do file dot close. So we are going to close the file. So this is the main code needed for it. So now we are go, which it is showing an exception. Okay, I don't use the try catch, that's why it's showing an exception. So let me handle it with a try catch. So I'm going to write try, and after it close, let me just do this and then write catch exception e. I just I just told you that every time we are going to use working with file, we have to use try catch. Now after that, our main function is over. Now we are going to go to test folder and right click on the Java and create a new Java class. Let me name it Excel main class. Inside it, we are going to create a main class basically. So it's going to be public static void main, and inside the parentheses I'm going to write string with the bracket and then args. Okay, gs args. Then inside it I'm going to create a string, and it is going to be the file path. So you have to go to the area where you have stored the file. Let me go and then copy this path, Control C to copy, and then paste it. Now double slash it and write the file name, which is test dot xlsx, because we are using xlsx, and I'm telling you guys it is only gonna work in xlsx. Okay, so you should be very careful. Then we are going to create the instance of the class which we have made it, and let me name it read excel, and it is going to be a new excel method. As we have constructed an empty construct, that's why we don't have to put anything over here. and then we are going to use the existing file option. So it is going to check the file. Then I'm going to give it the file path, and that's great. And then we are going to run the read Excel full file by giving the sheet index of 0, sheet number of 0, and that's it. So let me just run it. So what I'm going to do is just right click and run Excel class main. Okay, so it is running. Let's wait for some few seconds. And it's perfect. As you can see, the values are same. Let me just show you the Excel file again. So as you can see, these are same. If you want, you can check, but it's same. Let us go through the whole code again. So first, we created a class. Over here we created some private variables. One is the file, and next is the workbook. Next is the workbook sheets, and the sheet which we are going to use. Let me just show you what the sheet is. Sheet is this sheet. As you can see, this is sheet 1. Its index is 0, as you know. So that sheet is this sheet, and this is the file path. Then we created an empty constructor, and then we use a method which is going to choose the existing file of workbook by taking the file path, and then it is going to set the file path to the Excel file path, means the main file path. Then we are going to create a file, means we are going to get the file, and then we are going to add it to the workbook, and then we are going to return this. Then this is the main code. You have to understand it. Okay, first of all, we are going to get a sheet using workbook.getSheet at, and we are going to give the sheet index. Because we are using the sheet number 0, so its index is 0. So then we created an iterator and name it row iterator, which does that it iterates through all the row while using while loop, and it get the values. So we are going to add the while loop and say row iterator dot has next. So it is going to go next, next, next. Then we are going to create a row type variable, and we are going to put the row iterator value in it. Then we are going to create a cell iterator, and then the same things with the cell, and we are going to set the value to a cell type variable, the cell iterator value to the cell type variable. Then we are going to check whether it's a numeric or it's a string. There can be more cases like boolean, so you have to add some cases. I'm not going to tell you now, but it's as similar as same as that. Okay, then we are going to print nothing, and then we are going to close the file. So let's come to the main class. So over here we are first taking the file path and the name, the file name, and then we are going to create an object, means an instance of this class Excel methods. Okay, then we are going to do is use the method which is using existing file by giving the file path, and then we are going to read the full we are going to call the method read full Excel, which is going to read the full path. Let me just run it again to show you how it's that. As you can see, it has worked again. So thank you for watching this video. If you think that this video is informative for you, you just need to subscribe to my channel, and for more great videos like that, please press the bell icon. Thank you for watching. See you next time.